A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Dr. Manasvi Maheshwari, Associate Professor, DME Media School, welcomes Class 2021 to Induction Program. We feel really elated to have you on campus and welcoming you to DME family through this inaugural ceremony in face-to-face mode. We are also honored to have amongst us Honorable Justice Gawar Singh, Director General DME Media, welcome sir. Professor Ravikant Swami, Director DME, Professor Susmita Bala, Head DME Media School. I welcome you all and thank you for gracing the occasion with your presence. I also welcome faculty members of DME Media School and administrative staff of DME to the inaugural ceremony of Students Induction Program 2021. Students, it is a matter of great pride for all of us to welcome you to the new phase of your lives, wherein you will be learning, experimenting, creating, innovating, and building your career path. We at DME shall be your guiding force and will lead you to the world of success and growth. So let's start your journey, rather our journey, with taking the blessings of Almighty God and ceremonial lamp lighting. I request all the dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp. Tina ma'am, can you help them? And request Vinayak Mishra, student of BAGMC, to perform Saraswati Vandana.
हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Vinayak. Delhi Metropolitan Education was established on 1st August 2012 and it is affiliated to the prestigious Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, GGSIPU, New Delhi. It is important for you to know your university, for which I invite Dr. Krishna Pandey, Associate Professor, DME Media School, to share a brief intro of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. Dr. Krishna Pandey has over 22 years of academic and journalism experience, of which last 10 years have been spent in academics. She has 12 years of on-field journalistic experience of working in mainstream print media. Dr. Pandey is also an alumnus of Indian Institute of Mass Communication, IIMC. Dr. Pandey has more than 50 articles published in various newspapers and 4 research papers published in international journals. At DME, Dr. Pandey is convener of Anti-Ragging Committee and Anti-Ragging and Anti-Bullying Committee. She is also convener of Placement Committee of Media School. She is also the facilitator of Students' Council Spark of Media School. Ma'am.
Respected DG sir, Director sir, HOD ma'am, and my colleagues and dear students. On behalf of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University and Media School, Delhi Metropolitan Education, a warm welcome to you all in this sunny, pleasant winter afternoon. As told by Dr. Maheshwari, I am here to give you a peek into Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, to which Delhi Metropolitan Education College is affiliated. Being a scholar of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth myself, it's an honor and privilege to introduce my alma mater to you all. I thank Dr. Maheshwari for giving me this opportunity. For your information, let me share with you that Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, that is GGSIPU, and formerly known as Indraprasth University or IPU, is the first university established in 1998 by Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi under the provisions of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University Act 1998, which was amended again in 1999. The university is recognized by University Grants Commission (UGC) under India Section 12B of UGC Act. The university was named after the ancient mythological city of Indraprastha, which features prominently in epic Mahabharata. In 2001, the university was officially renamed as Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University after the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh. Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma is the Vice Chancellor of University. He is a Padma Shri awardee and Dr. B.C. Roy awardee and was serving as Director Principal of Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences, New Delhi before he became the Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. Sprawled in an area of 60.46 acres in the picturesque greenery of Dwarka Sector 16, the campus is 100% self-sustained campus, replete with solar panels, rainwater harvesting and sewage treatment facilities. Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University with overall NIRF, that is National Institutional Ranking Framework, is ranked 99 and university ranking at 79 is a teaching and affiliating university with the explicit objective of facilitating and promoting studies, research and extension work in emerging areas of higher education with focus on professional education. There are as many as 118 IP university colleges which are both government as well as self-financing. There are a total of 83 self-financing institutes and 35 government institutes, 9 government-affiliated colleges and 32 private institutes affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, out of which DME is one. The university offers 24 courses at UG level and 16 courses at PG level. These courses are offered across various streams such as management, engineering, medical science, law, journalism and mass communication. The university is known for its law, management, engineering, computer application and mass communication programs. Some famous alumni of the university: Taapsee Pannu, I don't have to introduce her, she is a well-known Bollywood actress. Mohita Sharma, an IPS officer from Manipur who recently became the second Crorepati of KBC. Astha Gill, again a famous Indian singer. Gaurav Gogoi, Indian politician of Indian National Congress. Gaurav Sharma, Devika Vaid, Aditi Sharma. So the prominent figures, the list is long. Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University also organizes its mega cultural fest Anugunj every year. The last fest, Anugunj Prelims 2020, was successfully hosted by DME. We look forward to organizing more such festivals in future. Once again, I extend my warm greetings to you all and welcome you to Media School, Delhi Metropolitan Education. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. DME envisions creating future leaders and nation builders by its endeavors in educating young minds. The institute is committed towards forming and sustaining conditions enabling students to embark on an unparalleled education journey that is intellectually, socially and personally transformative and enriching. I request Ms. Manmeet Kaur, Assistant Professor, DME Media School, to introduce you to your alma mater. Ms. Manmeet Kaur is currently associated as Assistant Professor with DME Media School, affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh University. She has completed her PhD from Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar. Her area of interest is film studies and media communication. She has also written research papers for various research journals and conference proceedings. While in college, Ms. Manmeet Kaur has participated in various zonal youth festivals, competition and contests. She is also the convener of SIFI, International Film Festival. I request Manmeet ma'am to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Maheshwari. Respected dignitaries, Director General Sir, Honorable Justice Mohan Singh Sir, Director Sir, Professor Dr. Ravikant Swami, Head Media School, Professor Dr. Susmita Bala, dear faculty members from Media School, Admin Department from DME and my dear students. I am Ameet Kaur, Assistant Professor from DME Media School. Take this privilege to introduce DME and DME Media School to the students of academic batch 2021. Delhi Metropolitan Education was established on August 1st, 2012, auspices under the Sunshine Educational and Development Society. The society has devoted to serve in the field of education for the past 16 years. DME is affiliated to the prestigious Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Dwarka, Delhi, and is approved by the Bar Council of India. Dear students, DME is offering 3 courses in law, management and journalism, and the 3 schools at DME, they are called as DME Media School, DME Management School and DME Law School respectively. DME is working with the vision to nurture the global standards of learning among students and to transform them to the future leaders. It is my proud to mention here that DME is fulfilling its mission to provide quality education in all the 3 streams of management, law and media. We at DME are committed to adopt contemporary methods of teaching and learning. Dear students, I am happy and feeling proud to share that post-pandemic, DME has adopted the best information communication technology driven practices for teaching and learning. We have also adopted holistic approach for the development of students. Adding further, DME is also committed towards a positive attitude and developing a professional work and learning culture. As a result, DME ethos were formulated in the year 2019, to be precise on July 17, 2019, and entire DME community, or I shall call it DME family, can be well described as per these 10 attributes: disciplined and punctual, passionate and energetic, positive, creative and problem solving, dedicated and hardworking, respectful and loyal, responsible and accountable, cooperative and collaborative, student friendly yet firm, honest and fair, happy and healthy. Students, I would like to mention here about the management, the internal dignitaries of DME. Our Chairman Sir, Mr. Vipin Sahani, Chairperson, Ms. Kiran Sahani, Vice Chairman, Mr. Aman Sahani, Director General, Honorable Justice Bhavar Singh, Director DME, Professor Dr. Ravikant Swami, Dean Media School, Professor Dr. Amrish Saxena, Head Media School, Dr. Susmita Bala. We have Dean from the Law School, Professor Dr. Rashmi Khurana Nagpal. We have Head of Academics from Law School, Professor Dr. Bhavish Gupta. We have Head of the Management, Dr. Purva Ranjan. So these are the internal dignitaries from Delhi Metropolitan Education. They are driving force, they are the pillars of the institute, they guide us, help, support, cooperate, because they want to transform the students and their overall intellectual and social well-being. We have Justice Krishan Iyer Lecture Series for the Law School. We have Peter Drucker Lecture Series for Management School. And we have B.G. Varghese Lecture Series for Media School. We at DME are also committed to collaborate and associate with various national and international institutes and organizations for the holistic development of both faculty members and students. DME has its annual fest, Aloha, where distinguished guests and celebrities, they had graced the occasion from time to time. DME has also hosted IPU Annual Fest Anugunj Prelims for 2 times, first in the year 2017 and in the year 2020, just before the pandemic hits the nation. Dear students, DME Media School started with a batch of only 17 students. And it is indeed a matter of great pride for all of us. Of course, you are also the part of DME now, that we have the capacity of 180 seats intake, which is prescribed by the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Dwarka. So you are the 5th batch. Academic year 2021 is the 5th batch with the intake capacity of 180 seats. So, on behalf of DME and DME Media School, I again welcome you all to DME, welcome the new academic batch of 2021, and on behalf of DME, my best wishes for your future endeavors and goals and missions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are honored because we have learned so many things from her. I'm sure you people will be excited to see something about DME Media School. So I request Sumantra sir to play a short video.
In DME, we believe in engagement and empowerment of students. And since the time this COVID-19 struck in 2020, we intensified this whole process.
For the education sector, it was a big challenge. At DME, our small dynamic team decided to take this challenge head on.
We organize different kinds of programs, different webinars wherein the distinguished people from the industry and other walks of life, they are invited to interact with the students. We try to keep them engaged in taking out newsletter, writing stories, editing stories, and not only that, they make posters, they make cartoons, they write pieces for the newsletter.
Mentoring Cell with DME is a very unique feature in the ecosystem of education. While the subject teachers forge the knowledge domain strongly, it is the mentors who reach out to students in difficult times. During pandemic, when our students faced loss of their loved ones, home isolation, and several other family issues, mentors ensure that students remain cheerful, lively, and stay connected with us.
We have ensured that our students are treated with compassion, warmth, and gentle touch. And it has been our endeavor to treat all the academic activities of our students, which includes PhD, internal assignment, and various other curricular activities upward.
Research Cell also places huge emphasis on interdisciplinary nature of research. In order to promote this, the research centers of the Research Cell were also motivated to join with each other and conduct research activities for students, faculty within DME and outside DME.
While the strong academics and great industry connect is building great lawyers, media persons, and managers at DME, we at Mentoring Cell are enabling these future leaders to be compassionate, emotionally strong, and resilient for any times to come.
We empower the students. All the schools of DME, they have their students' council. In DME Media School, this council is part, they organize the program themselves, they take their own decisions, and they mobilize the students for all the good cause.
Art has the power to unite and connect during the times of crisis, bringing people together, sharing, soothing, and inspiring are powers of art, which have been made emphatically obvious by the DME Cultural Society during the COVID-19 pandemic. By taking different innovative approaches in organizing various virtual competitions and events in which the students of DME have taken part with great enthusiasm and proved that DMEs are unstoppable.
Care with compassion is motto of DME. During Corona period, we were always with our students. Their well-being is primary for us. We take care of our students.
We met the expectations of the students, of the parents, and above all, of the industry. The placements this year were better than those of the previous years. DME is committed to supporting its students in all possible ways.
Thank you. It's time to meet the Director DME, Professor Ravikant Swami. Professor Swami has more than 21 years of experience and has taught at Banasthali Vidyapeeth, Om Kothari Institute of Management, Kota, Maharishi Arvind Institute of Science and Management, Jaipur, Hindu Institute of Management, Sonipat, and Arni University. He served as Professor and Dean at Arni School of Business Management. He has many publications in reputed journals. He has also written a book and presented papers in various international and national conferences. And he is always there with us for guiding and motivating us. Sir, we are eager to hear from you.
Honorable Director General Sir, Professor Sushmita Bala, your Dean is today at Maldives. So in absentia, I would like to welcome Professor Amrish, the faculty members, and the newcomers. I would begin with a question to the newcomers. What is your definition of life? Zindagi kya hai? So I think life is nothing but mode aate hain zindagi mein. So don't you think today 22nd November 2021 is a very, very haseen mode in your life? Do you think so? I think it's a very important and a beautiful coincidence in your life. एक बहुत हसीन मोड है for various reasons. Number one, that school bag is gone now. But then, the more important reason is that you are starting a course in your life which is of course longest. 3 year का और कोई course नहीं होता है. PG वगैरह 2 year होता है, आजकल तो 1 year भी हो गए हैं. So you are starting the most comprehensive course in your life which will actually shape your career. Isn't it? Yes or no? तो हसीन मोड है ना? Okay, so I welcome you to this college, and it's a very important beginning for you. And next, I would just like to complete the introduction of IP University which Krishna ma'am gave. How many of you know Guneet Monga? Guneet Monga. You don't know, but how many of you know Gangs of Wasseypur? Everyone knows. So Guneet Monga again is an alumni of IPU, like you. She also did her journalism from IPU, from some other college, not from DME, but she duly did it from IPU. And her production house has done wonders in Bollywood, and Gangs of Wasseypur is just one example. Go home and see about, read about Guneet Monga in Wikipedia, and you'll know about her, and you'll also know that, if people from IPU can do that, you can also do that. She was also, say, a few years before, she was sitting like you in an orientation. So, Guneet Monga also did her journalism, BJMC from IPU. There are so many other names. Amish Devgan, a very popular news anchor. He frequently visits this college. He is a student of your dean, Professor Amrish Saxena. So, all these people are from IPU. So, I'm sure tomorrow you are also going to be some known faces. Coming to the orientation, well, you are starting a journey. So, let us try to define what is this journey of 3 years. So, these 3 years will be enhancing your knowledge, one, your skills, and above all, your attitude. Now, how do we do that? Enhancing knowledge means your teachers, they are there. And I'm sure all of them are very good. I sometimes attend their classes because as a part of my duty, I have to attend their classes. Your HOD ma'am, Director General sir, we attend the classes, and I can tell you, I find those classes to be very interesting. I've attended classes of all your teachers. I find them to be very interesting. So I can guarantee you that the knowledge enhancement part is going to be good. Then there are other parts of knowledge enhancement like library and all those things. Yes, our library is good. Soon you will be observing. And in case you find that any book is not there, you can just tell your teacher and the book will be there. Coming to the skill enhancement part, the major playground for a journalism school is the studio. And yes, don't compare DME studio with any college's studio. किसी कॉलेज के स्टूडियो से स्टूडियो का कंपैरिजन मत करिएगा कभी भी. Because yes, you can go to the film city. The film city is right in our neighborhood. वहाँ जाके कोई स्टूडियो देखना and then compare it with this. Tigmanshu Dulia ji came here to inaugurate this studio, and he said, it is on record, he said that you can compare it with any Bollywood studio. So that is the skill development part. We have the infrastructure for developing your skills. Coming to the attitude, yes, I find that the programs here are so interesting, and they are performed in such a professional manner. And the students conduct those programs at DME Media School. Teachers are nowhere, teachers are like guests. They guide you, and the students conduct those programs. So that is how we develop your skills and attitude, right? Before I close, I must say that you are very lucky people. You know why? Because a few years before, this media industry was limited. What did media mean, say 5-6 years before? It meant theaters, it meant events, it meant news, TV, but then came OTT. And OTT has made the media world so large, that no college or school can supply that much people. So, your batch is lucky because you are entering into this course wherein the scenario is changing. And yes, OTT platform was popular, but it became very popular with this COVID and all that. So therefore, you are lucky because you are entering into a course. You will be completing this course in 2024. And let me tell you, students, the demand for media professionals has increased at least tenfold because of OTT. So aren't you lucky? Don't bother about placements. You know, the need is so much, the demand is so much that no college can fulfill that demand. So, you are lucky in that sense. I welcome you all to this path of enhancing your knowledge, skills and attitude. Don't worry, jobs are waiting for you. The OTT people are waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for raising our spirits. We are privileged to have amongst us Honorable Justice Bhavar Singh. It is always an honor and joyful moment whenever he is amongst us. He is a visionary administrator, writer, educator, speaker with high intellect. He joined UP Judicial Services as Judicial Magistrate First Class in 1970. He was promoted as Civil and Assistant Sessions Judge in 1976. He got his next promotion in December 1979 and was appointed as Additional District and Sessions Judge in UP Higher Judicial Service Khara. He presided over as a Special Court of CBI Dehradun from 1983 to 87 and decided many important criminal cases including murder trials investigated by Central Bureau of Investigations. He was appointed as Registrar of Allahabad High Court, where he worked from 1992 to 1994. In November 1994, he was appointed as District and Sessions Judge and worked on that post until 1998. He was appointed as Registrar General of Supreme Court of India in February 1998. He was elevated as Judge of Allahabad High Court in March 1999 and he continued to preside over the High Court bench at Lucknow up to January 2007. In February 2007, he was appointed as President of UP State Consumer Commission, Lucknow. During his tenure as High Court Judge, the Governor of UP nominated him as member of the Meerut University Governing Council for 2 terms. He was appointed as Chairman of UP Judicial Training and Research Institute, Lucknow. He is the Honorary Chairman of Tribunal of Arbitration of Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University, Lucknow. He is also associated with a group of institutions of the Sunshine Educational and Development Society, Greater Noida as Director General. I request DG sir to encourage the students with his motivational words.
Dr. Ravi Swami, the Director of Delhi Metropolitan Education, Dr. Sushmita Bala, Head of the Media School, faculty members, and dear students. I on my own and on behalf of TME, as also the Sunshine Educational Society which runs this college, welcome you all to our fresh batch of students. TME is committed to provide excellent opportunities and world-class experiences in its educational courses. Friends, hard work and honesty are the 2 greatest virtues of every person. With these great characteristics of a person, you can take and meet any challenge in your career. You can be with these virtues, with be the forerunners in the development of media industry, and you can send constructive messages around the world with your reporting. India is the mother of democracy, and free and unbiased media empowers the democracy. Friends, to begin with, I would like to interact with you that as journalists, you need a deep knowledge of every subject. I repeat, it is very vast, an ocean of subjects in the society. You need to acquire deep knowledge of every subject and every topic, particularly those with which the society is coming across. Why? Because you have to educate the society. The masses are ignorant of all the subjects. For instance, the masses may know what is terrorism. They may know what is the Kisan Andolan, but they don't know the anti-terrorist laws. What were the farm laws? What were the intricacies thereof? Whether they were really farmers favorable or they were anti-farmers. You have to acquire first-hand knowledge of all these subjects and then educate the masses of the society. It will be a great burden on your shoulders to meet these challenges. But nothing is impossible in this world. You can do that. And I always say that the great people, the leaders, the journalists, the anchor persons, the great film producers were at one point of time in the place where today you are beginning. So, always be skillful, knowledge-wise. Dignity of words, secondly, and expression is very important in the journalist field. I remember when I joined service in 1970, more than 51 years back, I came across many letters of higher officers like chief secretaries, ministers, governor generals. Whenever they wrote to the junior most officer of the government hierarchy, towards the end they would always write, "Sir, I have the honor to be your most humble servant. Great regards." These used to be the words of dignity, of great honor to be shown to the smallest level officer, lowest level officer, but the great regards were shown. You need to know the manners, the etiquettes with which you have to deal with different personalities. You may be holding interviews, taking interviews of the great personalities. What are the etiquettes? How to address them? How to express words of regards and honor for them? You must know. I would like to share one anecdote with you, how the manners make the difference. Very recently we had an interaction with our students, with our faculty members on etiquettes and manners. To give you an inkling thereof, I would like to mention that equally on a railway station, got an information that an old lady who is seriously sick is coming to Delhi. You have to receive her with a chair, moving chair. He was ready as directed. When the lady came, he was very happy to welcome her by saying, "Welcome, madam. Your hat is looking very elegant." The lady was sick and in frustration. She said, "Your appreciation of my hat will not make me well. I am sick." The coolie was not disheartened with this snuff. He immediately said, "Ma'am, I'll pray God for your early recovery." The coolie has no concern with the passenger, but how much concern he showed. These were his etiquettes and these were his manners. I would like you, whenever you are, even whenever you are in crisis, never forget to be equipped with good manners and etiquettes. Friends, moving further, I would like you to learn human sensibility on TV channels. You must be watching very tragic incidents, deaths, riots, murders. Sometimes even a starving child or children. These pictures are very gloomy and they show a very tragic aspect of life. But be sensible. Never lose empathy. Show respect to such incidents. And I remember an ailing child was about to die at some place. The journalist was waiting for her to die so that he could have snaps there. He was largely, worldwide, he was criticized that he lost empathy, he lost human sensibility. So please remember that never forget to have empathy, sympathy with humanity. Friends, you will be speaking truth, though it will not be an oath like the witness in the court. I will speak truth and nothing but truth. But still, when you become journalist, and even you don't become journalist, you have a right to freedom of speech and a constitutional law. You can speak on any subject, you can criticize any happening, any incident, but you have always to remember that your criticism must not exceed a particular limit. Beyond that, the journalist may land up in controversies and sometimes in defamatory suits also. When it so happens, you must also learn your defense mechanism, how to save yourself, protect yourself from the defamatory actions. And you can say, if you are true to the story, if you are true to the fact, never distort facts, never please your bosses of TV channels or newspapers. It's my experience that many correspondents and journalists, in order to please their bosses, to get promotions, to get higher terms of the scales, they distort the facts, and sometimes on being motivated by the bosses. This can land any journalist distorting the facts into trouble. So beware always of such exits. Friends, create a niche for yourself. Always stick to your principles. You must be knowing, and you must have heard the name of Sonal Mansingh, a great dancer. His grandfather, at the time of independence, was the governor of Bombay, which is now known as Maharashtra. It was the Bombay state in those times. Last Governor General of India was to return to his England after granting independence to our country. He was supposed to stay overnight in Raj Bhavan at Bombay. A message was conveyed to him that the Governor General would take this kind of food, which included non-vegetarian food. The grandfather of Sonal Mansingh was a strict vegetarian. He wrote to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru that since he is a vegetarian, he cannot serve the non-vegetarian food in the Rajya. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister. He felt annoyed, so much annoyed because he was in very good rapport with the Governor General, last Governor General of India. So he said, you better resign if you cannot serve the non-vegetarian food to our guest. The grandfather of Sonal Mansingh expressed his desire to resign, but not to serve non-vegetarian. He stuck to his principles. It is a different story that Mahatma Gandhi intervened and conveyed to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru that if someone is vegetarian, why do you force him to be non-vegetarian? So, the governor was persuaded not to resign. He stayed in his seat and he served only the vegetarian food, which Governor General gladly accepted. So always stick to your principles. Never compromise with your principles. Friends, you must focus as journalist on contextualized communication in which the communicator should be able to address the apprehensions of the society. You know, society suffers from bona fide doubts. When you will be knowledgeable, when you will be having the pros and cons of the subject you are going to discuss, the society will expect from you as to what is right, what is wrong, and you should be able to educate them, as I said earlier. And be not part of the problems, but of the solutions. Also try to learn the solutions, to suggest the solutions. I come across the debates on TV channels. Many journalists are very fair And that's why they claim themselves to be full of pride when they wish to be called them freelancers. They are not aligned with any TV channel or any newspaper. They express independent. To call a spade a spade. And you should always work without fear or favor. Don't blindly support the cause of one party. Because, like judges, you are expected to be independent. You must never produce wrong stories, false stories. I remember some 4 or 5 years back, a news was published in the newspaper that there is something wrong going on in Lady Shri Ram School. It was an indication about some corruption. The entire faculty of that school rose to the occasion and challenged the newspaper. And it was totally and absolutely a false government. The newspaper, the chief editor, the editor, the journalist, all had to apologize. So never lend yourself in any such problem. And I welcome our Vice Chairman, Mr. Aman Sani, a young man and vibrant, a force to be reckoned with. He is always motivating our faculty, all of us, and keeping us moving ahead. God bless you. Coming back, you must always participate in interactive lectures, group discussions, and core studies, group tasks, etc. Our faculty is very active. They always keep on organizing many kinds of lectures, and they also arrange sessions such as studio-based practical work. We have a wonderful studio which can match and surpass even some TV channel studios. You will be glad to see it. Then also participate in outdoor practical work and self-driven practical work. Some you will learn on your own, and some you will be made to learn by our faculty members. You should also participate in research-based projects and always attend seminars or conferences, whether they are organized by our media school or any other university or school or college. Also attend experimental learning sessions and guest sessions with industry professionals. We keep on inviting industry professionals. Always be serious to attend. Friends, not only in coronavirus times, but whenever there is any kind of crisis in the society, the journalist should play a vital role by negating the rumors and giving true information as to what is happening in the society. As I said, they should not be part of the problems, but part of the solutions. If your intentions are clear and you have devotion to your duty, then every endeavor of yours will lead towards the solution of the problem. towards the end, I would once again welcome and bless you all with best of luck for your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Our Dean Professor Ambrish Saxena is traveling to Maldives as informed by Director Sir. He's working for a UNESCO-driven project. He has sent his video message for the new batch. Before we watch his message, let me introduce you all to Professor Ambrish Saxena. Professor Saxena is an accomplished media professional, researcher, author, anchor, political analyst, and film enthusiast. He is the Director of DME Studios and Productions and Director International Relations DME. Dr. Saxena has worked on all media platforms, print, radio, TV and digital media. He has worked in English and Hindi languages both on reporting and editing side, occupying senior positions of news editor, executive chief, reporter, bureau chief, correspondent and anchor in news organizations. As a reporter, correspondent, his specialization has been crime and development reporting. In print, Dr. Saxena has worked with newspapers The Pioneer, Our Leader, Our JVG Times, and Amrit Prabhat of Amrit Bazaar Patrika. Sir has also worked in the Allahabad, Varanasi, Lucknow and New Delhi during 80s and 90s. In radio, he has been anchoring business programs Market Mantra on AIR FM Gold since 2001. In TV, he has worked with Vinod Dua for Parak News Magazine, broadcast on Doordarshan early 1990s. He is a dynamic personality with a 360-degree vision. I request Sumantra sir to show us the glimpses of his work and later his video message.
An accomplished media personality with expertise across media platforms and experience for over 3 decades. A pioneer in media education with footprints across media curriculum development and policy. An author, editor, and a proficient academic. He is Dr. Ambrish Saxena. An educationist by profession, an advocate of women empowerment by choice. Dr. Saxena has been working towards female emancipation through media representation and education throughout his life. An accomplished media personality.
The world is passing through a critical phase, and the kind of changes which we witness have been happening for the last almost 2 years since the time this COVID-19 pandemic has struck. These are tremendous changes. So we have to gear up to take up those challenges. And the most important thing which has emerged recently is the world of communication, the world of media. And this is a time wherein we need more communication, enhanced communication by making use of the latest technology. The way the digital media has grown, the way the social media has grown. So today is the time wherein each individual, each young person need to equip himself or herself in communication, in media, and that is how there is a need of a formal education in this area. And if you get educated in journalism, mass communication, media at the undergraduate level after you have passed out 12 standards, so that's the real time of your life. That's the most formative years of your life. So you should always try to make use of that opportunity, to capitalize on that, wherein you take admission in BA, JMC, and then you take on different kinds of subjects, whether it's journalism, whether it's advertising, whether it's PR, ultimately making yourself a perfect and excellent communicator. So for that, there is none other institute better than DME. DME has grown over the years as an international destination. The kind of exposure internationally DME Media School has, the kind of industry interface that DME Media School has is unparalleled. So this is the best place not only in the country but in the entire world. So anybody who has joined DME will be lucky that the real destination is here. So you should try your best to equip yourself, to grow yourself in a manner wherein tomorrow you will be in the leading positions in the media and communication world, and thereby you can serve the society, you can serve your country. The word is
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mantra, sir, for helping this. Now it's time to meet our Vice Chairman, Mr. Aman Sahani. We are pleased to have him here today. He is the Vice Chairman of Delhi Metropolitan Education, who has been a pillar of strength and support to the institution. A dynamic, visionary and very young leader, sir is a graduate in Economics and Politics from University of Manchester and an MSc in Global Politics from London School of Economics. His interest in academics has led to the starting of our 2 higher educational institutions, DME and DPC, with enrollment of over 4,000 students. Apart from this, sir has also been the founding director of TCD Stage Works Academy, which is the training and development wing of TCDs, India's biggest music company. He is also director at Delhi World Public School, Noida Extension, and advisor to Mayur School, Noida, where there are around 5,000 enrolled students collectively. Sir, I request you to address these students.
Good morning, everybody. It's yes, you are good enough. It's been about 2 years since I've spoken here. Nearly 2 years. There were law inductions earlier. I wasn't here, but it's been a while, and that actually makes me feel quite grateful that we've come to this day that we can resume these things. And I'm sure for you as well, for all of you, it's been a very topsy-turvy few months, your board exams, all the uncertainty, all the delays. But then, like I said, all the more reason to be grateful for where we are right now, that we're able to start. The year before you wasn't as lucky, they had no opportunity to come to college until now. So they missed out on a full year. But thanks to God, I think now things look a bit better, things look more positive, and let's just take this opportunity to be grateful for every day that we are able to continue. You know, we only realize the value of these things, of normal course of events, when we miss out on them. So we realized how important some of these most basic things like coming to college every day are, and students before you have been very vocal in terms of telling us how much they miss coming to college. So let's be grateful. Let's thank our stars that things are getting better, and let's be positive. That's something very general, but it's also very important. Let's be very positive. DG sir was talking about this as well, that we need people in media to be positive, to have a positive outlook, and it's also very important because see, this is a great time to enter the industry that you're entering, which is media, journalism. These are things that I'm sure that you are yourself consuming for more than 1 or 2 hours a day. Most people would be on their phone every 20-30 minutes checking what's new. Every evening you would go and perhaps watch movies or TV shows. So these are things these are things, media that we're consuming on such a large scale that it's not something that we're reacting to, it's something that is actually forming our opinions. So the media today is not reacting to something that's happened. It's actually leading to things that will happen because we're thinking in those terms, we're thinking about things that we've read, we've seen, we've observed. So it becomes very important then for media persons to be positive, to show good things, to have that ray of sunshine in their life. So that's what they spread to people as well. So this is obviously a very exciting time for you. It's the first day. And I'm sure that perhaps many of you feel slightly nervous, and this is the nervousness that will continue with you whenever you try something new. And I would advise that whenever you have a feeling that something new that you're about to try is something good, do go ahead with it. Take these 3 years to say yes to a lot of things, even if you're a bit afraid, because that's how you will learn, that's how you will grow. And if you keep in your shell because of any anxiety, nervousness, then that's something that you will never find out. If it's something good for you, if it's something you would learn from. Obviously, there's learning for everything. If it's something that you know is wrong, please, I would strongly advise you to not indulge in any such activities. There will be a lot of temptations in the next few years, and I'm sure all of you know a lot of things are just generally wrong, so do not go for them. For example, do not smoke. This is something that we observe with students, that at this point they have the opportunity, the temptation, but these are things that you know are wrong, something that is injurious to your health, do not do it. Something that you will learn from, something that is good for your friends, do it by all means. So be inquisitive, be curious, but all for the right things, and you will have a lot of opportunities in the next 3 years. The one thing that I would like to tell you is that everybody over here, your faculty, all staff over here is here for you. They're not here for themselves, they're here for you, they're here to help you in these 3 years. Every year is new for all of us. You're not the batch that was before you, you're not the batch that's going to be after you, you will be you, and everyone will focus on you. And so reach out to your faculty, to your peers, and try and get as much from them as you can. Be very selfish in that way. Learn as much as you can, experience as much as you can, and I'm sure that will go a long way. And I think these are some of the most important things I feel at this point that I want to share with you. I'm sure we'll meet again soon, and I'll be able to interact with you further. But the thing that I would like you to take away from this is that is learn as much as you can, experiment good things as much as you can, don't be shy, be selfish when it comes to learning, and be positive. So until next time, best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our mentor guide, Dr. Shushmita Bala. Professor Bala is an accomplished teacher and trainer equipped with rich experience in media industry and academics for more than 3 decades. Dr. Shushmita has taught in colleges of GGSIP University, MDSEM and WIPS. As visiting faculty, she has been associated with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, YMCA Media Center and India Today Media Institute for long. Dr. Shushmita has 12 books to her credit as author, co-author, chapter contributor and editor. She has presented more than 20 papers in national and international conferences. She is a widely traveled person, having participated in conferences in China, Australia, United States, Spain, France and Dubai. Dr. Shushmita has been a jury of Akashvani Awards organized by AIR for many years. She has also been a member of nomination jury in International Science Film Festival organized by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. I request ma'am to address the students.
So, good morning. आवाज अभी भी नहीं आई। क्या हुआ? रो क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो? You are nervous? Again say, good morning. Good morning. No, it's okay. So, good morning, everybody, respected dignitaries and dear students. डायरेक्टर सर ने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें बताई, लाइक आपकी ज़िंदगी में नया मोड़ आ गया है एंड अमन सर सेड यू आर यू, इट मीन्स आपको अपनी रिकग्निशन करनी है, आपको अपने को पहचानना है. सो वेलकम टू DME मीडिया स्कूल. आई along with my faculty welcome you all in this great institution of learning. This is your first day in this college. After lots of problem and after tough time of COVID. We are here. We are blessed by with the leadership of DME Vice Chairman Mr. Aman Sahni, Director General Justice Bhavar Singh Sir, Director Dr. Ravikant Swami, Dean Dr. Ambarish Saxena. In media, we have horizon of knowledge. This is the field of opportunities with lots of fun. जैसा कि मैंने 19 को भी बोला था एंड आज डायरेक्टर सर ने बताया कि IPU के प्रोडक्ट्स पूरे बॉम्बे में, पूरी वर्ल्ड में छाए हुए हैं. इन मीडिया इंडस्ट्री, इन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बहुत सारे लोग हैं. इवन इन दिल्ली आपने बहुत सारे लोगों का नाम सुना होगा. अमीश देवगन, मीनाज त्यागी, आरजे साइमा, स्वाति, अंकिता, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपके इंस्टीट्यूट में विजिट भी कर चुके हैं और ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम भी कर चुके हैं। सो फन इज पार्ट ऑफ इन मीडिया स्कूल योर करियर बट विद फोकस। A career in this field will help you to realize your dreams and at the same time it will give you the feeling of contentment. Now you are the part of GMA family. This is your extended family. They are like your parents, your guardians. This institution will remain your home, so start feeling at home from this day. We are committed to take care of you from today onwards. Your learning, your grooming is our responsibility. But we expect you to be reciprocal. You have to support us in our endeavor. You have to follow all those rules and regulations which have framed in your interest. We know you all want to make a career in journalism and mass communication. So start preparation from the first day only. It's learning by doing. Follow the right track. If your steps are right, you will be automatically move in the right direction. हमेशा अपने को right direction में ले जाने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी and we are your guides. आपको हम गाइड करेंगे, आपको right track दिखाएंगे, but आपको उसे follow करना पड़ेगा. You have 3 years. 6 semesters at your disposal. You will have different subjects in different semesters, but in subsequent semesters, lot more is to be done. You will be studying photography, video production, radio broadcasting, and so on. There are multifarious tasks that you will be doing. So, you will continue to learn more and more. This will help you to explore. Then you can decide what exactly you want to do in your career. In field of media, you have to work hard. You have to work yourself. Nobody will help you if you are not helping yourself. सबसे पहले अपने को पहचानना है, अपने को गाइड करना है, सेल्फ असेसमेंट करना है. Then you can work hard. Create your space. Make your identity, think about your growth, read newspapers, listen radio, watch television, use digital media. मैंने उस दिन भी कहा था आपको फिल्म भी देखना है, सीरियल्स भी देखना है, रेडियो भी सुनना है, लेकिन उसको with other perspective. कितनी नॉलेज आपको उससे मिल रही है. Fun is always with you. If you are knowledgeable, nobody will be able to beat you in your life. Here you will get an opportunity to write papers for seminar, to produce the newsletter, to perform acting on stage, to do anchoring of programs, and to produce documentaries and fiction film. So join hands with us to fulfill your dreams. The field of journalism and mass communication has a lot of potential. Media is expanding fast and a bright future is awaiting you all. Lot of opportunities will be waiting you by the time you complete your agency. So finish your study with flying colors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. अभी हम बहुत सारे गेस्ट के नाम सुनते आ रहे हैं रिसोर्स पर्सन के. I request Sumanta sir के we'll play a video with some messages with few people we could manage to, because the list goes on and on and there's no restriction with us, and we have a lot of people coming in. So we play this small video for you.
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं आज तक सर, अब इतने बढ़िया आप कॉलेज में आ गए हैं, यहाँ पे इतनी अच्छी फैकल्टी के साथ आपके बच्चे रहेंगे. और सुष्मिता मैम ने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा, ये आपकी फैमिली बिल्कुल अब आप इसे अपना दूसरा घर समझिए. दूसरा नहीं सर, अब आपका घर दूसरा हो गया, पहला घर है आपका.
डॉक्टर अमरीश सक्सेना आप हिंदी में रखने की अनुमति आप चाहते हैं। आप कंफर्टेबल है क्या? उससे कई बार पूछा जाता है और हर बार इस सवाल का सामना होता है। पत्रकारिता के बारे में बताइए, पत्रकारिता है क्या, पत्रकार है क्या? वो मेरा मतलब है लिखने, लिखना, लिखना और तीसरा शब्द मैंने बोला बिकना। अब आगे मुझे किसी कहीं भर्ती लगी है और वहाँ पर करप्शन की कहीं ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, क्या उसका मतलब है आपका बिकना? नहीं, बिल्कुल है। अगर आप एक पत्रकार हैं और आप एक बैकरूम बेंचर हैं, क्योंकि पत्रकारिता में ऐसे भी काम होते हैं जहाँ पर आपको बैकरूम में काम करना पड़ता है, आप शायद स्क्रीन पर ना आए या बाइलाइन अखबारों में करना चाहिए। ऐसे भी कई सारे लोग होते हैं, कई सारे ऐसे लोग होते हैं और आपको जब जो समझाया जाएगा तो पढ़ाया जाएगा कि पत्रकारिता के अंदर किस किस तरह की विधाएं होती है, क्या क्या काम एक यूट्यूब के अंदर होता है, क्या क्या काम एक न्यूज़पेपर के अंदर होता है, क्या क्या काम एक डिजिटल यूनिट के अंदर होता है।
For DME Media School, I would like to thank every official, faculty, and more importantly, all the students for being here today. A special thanks to Professor Dr. Amrish Saxena, also my anchor in Market Mantra, I've done a few of them. Professor Sushmita is head of the department, and all the other faculty members, and as I said, to the students. So thank you for having me here. It's indeed a matter of pleasure. Arushi, that's a very good question. No, everybody was thinking that this 20,000 crores is enough. We were looking at the number of nationalized banks and looking at their losses because of NPAs are up. Now during this Corona time, the losses are going to be even more because RBI has given a report which says that banks need to be on the alert because you will have a lot of NPAs with a lot of businesses sunk during this period. Yes, Arushi, you're right. 20,000 crores is not enough to cover all banks' NPAs. So fingers crossed. I hope NPAs ज़्यादा ना हो.
पिछले 20 सालों के उससे 20-21 सालों से उससे काम कर रहे हैं। कोई सिखाने वाला नहीं था, आपने बहुत बढ़िया इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, अच्छे प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, फैकल्टीज हैं, इक्विपमेंट्स हैं। आप तो छोटे से कैमरे में काम करते हैं, हम लोग ब्लू बैंड में काम करते हैं। ब्लू बैंड में कैमरा, इस कैमरे की कम से कम 10 गुना आगे बढ़ता है कि आप किसी भी रूप से कोई भी सवाल कर सकते हैं क्योंकि आप जर्नलिस्ट हैं। अगर आप जर्नलिस्ट में हो सकते क्या एक आम हिंदुस्तानी आम नौकरी खोलने के नाते क्या अक्षय कुमार से मिल सकते थे, क्या नरेंद्र मोदी से मिल सकते थे, क्या प्रतीक मणिपुर से मिल सकते थे? नहीं। तो ये प्रिविलेज हमको हमारा प्रोफेशन देता है।
But this is what you will end up doing. So it is so simple. I don't want to get into details of the links that are seen, that you're seeing, the exposures that are coming around. But it is, and worse is people call that success. People call being abused instead of being respected as success and enjoyed. So this is something new institution, media, school, government can change. It only has to change to the self-introspection of a journalist and why we want to be in this profession and what we want to do through it or out of it.
I think teachers like all of you at DME, they are a very big part of shaping an individual and how they ultimately contribute to the society. In fact, Dr. Amrish Saxena was one such professor in my journey because he was my professor once, very attended his classes. And I don't know if you, Dr. Saxena, would remember, but there was one special class where he would challenge the students. Thank you so much, really, for those kind remarks, and thank you to everyone at Delhi Metropolitan Education who has joined here. It truly feels special, and I am honored to share it with Ms. Saina and Ms. Meghna Gupta. I mean, I think both of them are really have done really well in their fields and have inspired many more people than we can ever think of.
DME, congratulations for the first session of this video. तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या बोलूं क्योंकि इतना अच्छा हमारे कश्मीर से फिल्म मेकर जो आए उन्होंने इतना इंस्पायरिंग, इतनी अच्छी इंस्पायरिंग बातें की कि उसके सामने मेरी बातें बहुत बॉर्निंग लगेंगी। हमने क्या किया है, फिल्में बनाई है, एडिटिंग किया है, सब किया है, पढ़ाई की है, बेसिकली इन्होंने काम किया है। अच्छा, सारा क्रेडिट लोगों को देना चाहिए।
introduction, a very comprehensive one, and by the wonderful film that all of your colleagues have prepared to go with it. I'm really deeply touched. I fail to see this. I can only rationalize it. I must admit I haven't deeply thought about why there's been such a shakdown. But I presume it's because people who are looking at the bottom line financially are suddenly seeing this as an opportunity to try and rationalize their forces more. Also, I think because of the growing convergence, there are people are realizing that you can extract the work of 3 people out of 1 person.
Thank you so much. It is such an honor to actually receive an award in the name of somebody who who continues to inspire generations after generation. And I think, he is one hero. We are an example to the entire globe. And I think, media schools like DME, they encourage that, and if we are just together and actually believe in the words of our great poets like Faiz, बोल के लब आजाद दे, बोल ज़बान अब तक तेरी है, तेरा सुरमा जिस्म है तेरा, बोल की जान अब तक तेरी है.
I would like to put it on record, the number of guest experts we invite online and even in the offline mode we used to, none of the college or university in India, I can go on record saying that they do that. We have a lot of people on board and we will be interacting with them in coming weeks. In your next, the external guest will be there in the coming week for the session, for the orientation sessions. So now I would like to move to the another segment. You have already heard about IQ University from Krishna ma'am, and Manjeet ma'am told us about the school for DME also, and ma'am also gave us the information about how we work. Now I would like to take you through the mentor session. This is important to tell you that in DME we have a mentoring cell, and every class has a mentor who, these mentors are just like your class teacher used to be there in your school, and they guide you. They are there with you through all these 3 years in your journey. They are they are the support system. So you go to them, whatever happens, any problem, anything or anything which you want to share, you need to keep them in loop. I'll introduce you to your mentors. Mohammed Kamil sir, you have met him, but he is not here because of some, he has ill health today. And Shruti ma'am, I request you to join me here. Kamil sir, Shruti ma'am, and I will be the mentor for three sections. We will be dividing you in 3 sections, which we will inform you maybe after this week. This week we all will be together in this induction program, and this is a small presentation to get let you know how things will work in future for you. So we have this system here. The structure goes like this. We will be appointing class representative for every class, for every section. We'll have 2 people who will act as the CRs. The CRs will report to the mentor in terms of they will be the class coordinators, and then there is a mentor. Everybody will get 1 mentor. Then there is a PL. PL is the program leader. For every 3 sections there is a PL. I will be the PL for the first year. Then comes the HOD. Ma'am, you have already met the ma'am. Then comes the dean, and then comes the director. So that's the hierarchy we follow. And this is, okay, you already have seen me. We also met in the documentation process, and we will be interacting in later sessions also. Then you have Kamil sir. All of you have met him during the documentation process. Then Shruti ma'am, she's just there. And we 3 people will be your first point of contact. This is the syllabus for the first semester and second semester. I just want to read to you that we have labs and theory paper. And as I explained to many of you that lab is not like a substitute, as in it is not attached to the theory. We have a separate lab papers. So these are some papers you will be studying in this semester. Then you have elective subjects also. There are 2 papers, personality development and writing skills. We have given you the syllabus of those subjects, so you have to opt for any, you have to select 1 in this semester. And then in the second semester, third, this we will be sharing you the whole syllabus, but these are some glimpses that we'll be studying what kind of subjects you'll be doing, you'll be studying advertising, production, event management in all these 3 years. It's a semester system, like, informed by ma'am also. Then, okay, the examination pattern, we follow IP University. So examination pattern is very important for you to understand and remember all the times. For theory, the breakup is 75 and 25. 75 is for the end-term exam, 25 is for internal. And that 25 marks for, that comes from the class test, class assignment, your performance in the class, so that really matters. Even if you are doing classes online, because this is what we plan, that we will be calling you for the practicals in campus. You will be there for 2 days on campus, and then we'll be doing theory online. This will be there for December, and maybe from January, if we get the permission, we will open college full-fledged. For the practical, 60-40 breakup. 60 is for the external, 40 is for the internal. Again, internal based on the assignments work. The practical work which you do, every article you write, every recording you do, every photograph you click has marks. So please take it little seriously. Attendance policy, we will be sharing this with you. So you can read through it. 75% attendance is mandatory for the university. In case you are not well, you are taking leave for more than 5 days, you have to inform your mentor. Like I said, your mentor is your point of contact. They have to be kept in loop in any circumstances. Even if you are going for participating in any sports activity outside college, or within the college you are participating in cultural activities with the cultural team, still you need to keep your mentor in loop. You have to give them applications or whatever way you people decide. These are some important committees. I would request you to click the picture. Remember these cells. This is anti-ragging and anti-bullying committee, proctorial board, internal complaints committee, and students revenge cell. These are the important email IDs, and you can always write to them whenever you face any kind of problem. COVID-19 protocols, I have shared with you the folder which you have. It has COVID-19 protocols. You have to strictly follow those protocols. It's about mask, keeping the social distancing, not shaking hands, not hugging each other, and whenever you are in campus, not sitting in groups. You're not allowed to sit in groups also. So you refrain from all these activities. It is for your well-being and our well-being. So you can read through it, follow it. Always carry your iCard. If you have not got the iCard, I'm sure you'll get it in some days. Till then, carry your fee receipt whenever you're entering. So please cooperate with the security people there, right? So this is something which we wanted to inform you. These are important things to remember. You will be coming tomorrow and again in this week. So please follow all these protocols. Maintain the decorum, and like Aman sir also said, try to refrain from those activities which can deviate you and harm you in any way. So that's it. Thank you from our side. I would like to say. So we'll be interacting with you post this session also, and we'll be addressing your queries. Right now, I would request Pramod sir. Pramod sir he's also senior faculty here. He's completed his master's degree from GGSIPU in 2009. So he's also an IP University product. We were talking about. He topped the entrance of the university. And he has around 1.5 years industry experience, 10 years experience in academics. He started teaching in 2011 and began his teaching career from TNU. Then he went to WIPS, and now he is in DME since 2018. In between, he qualified JRF and has 2 years full-time research experience in JRF. He is also the convener for the research cell from our school. So he is also doing his PhD from Guru Jampeshwar University, Hisar. And I request Pramod sir to deliver vote of thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Marcy ma'am. It's so nice, and actually it's making me nervous because I've been giving, thank you notes on Zoom and on Google Meets, but it's been such a long time and it feels so good to be back. And I would like to first of all thank our Vice Chairman sir, Aman Sahni sir, Honorable Justice Bhavar Singh sir, who is the Director General DME, and Professor Dr. Amrit Saxena, who is Dean DME Media School, Professor Dr. Susmita Bala ma'am, HOD DME Media School, Director sir, Dr. Professor Ravikant Swami sir, They have all been the guiding force behind all the endeavors that DME takes up or has taken up in the past, in the present, what it is doing, and what it will be achieving in the future. Also, I would like to thank Professor Manasvi ma'am for such a meticulous planning and all the effort that she has put in. I know from inside that she has tried her level best to add some new things to the way the induction program has been happening, or it has been taking place in the past. I would also like to thank all the faculty members, Manmeet ma'am, Krishna Pandey ma'am, Teenam ma'am, Shruti ma'am, Sachin sir, Sumantra sir, Yogesh sir, Vishal sir, Abhishek sir, for all the efforts that they have put together, and all those efforts have resulted in this beautiful session where we are sitting face to face. And how can I complete my thanks note without thanking the students that you've come and you've taken so much of pain to come. I'm sure that you must have become so used to sit at home in front of systems, in front of Zoom screens and Google Meet screens. Now you've come, so thank you very much. And I hope that this relationship that has started today, it will continue to grow, evolve, and I'm sure that we'll have a great time, offline, online, maybe in blended mode, but we're going to have a great time. Thank you very much, everyone.